Guys, here to do a pick a card reading today. Question is going to be, what messages does my future self a year from now have for me? What messages does my future self a year from now have for me? Keep in mind this is a general reading, so this may not resonate with everyone. Should it resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, thank you all for all of your donations. Thank you all for reaching out to me and booking personal readings, your purchases, your malas. Thank you all for your Waistbeads, all of the orders that you all have placed with me, all of the life coaching packages. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. If you'd like to schedule a life coach session with me or a tarot card reading with me, or would like to look at some of the crystal malas that I create, all of my information is in the description box below. This tribe is growing rapidly, guys, and I owe it all to you. That's all I'll say, is it's because of you that I exist. So thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Now, our choices today are going to be very simple. It's Simple Sunday. So we got orange face, pink face, and green face. Once again, choices today are orange face, pink face, and green face. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take the bits and pieces that resonate. Leave everything else behind. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, let it fly. All right? So, guys, let's put the cards down and take our deep breath on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick your card. Will it be orange face, pink face, or green face? All right, let's get started. We will shift good old orange face up here, move pink and green over here. Universe, what messages do the people who chose orange face, what messages does their future self have for them a year from now? Their future self a year from now, universe, what messages do they have for them? First card out is the Ace of Swords here. Universe, the people who chose reading number 1, orange face, what messages does their future self a year from now have for them? Second card, you have the Emperor, and third card, you have the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So, guys, what I'm getting here is that your future self is saying that as you shift, I feel like there's going to be a great shift in this upcoming year. I feel as though your future self wants to say, as you shift, do so with integrity. Do so with honesty. Do so with clarity. You see that hawk at the top of the Ace of Swords there. There's a new beginning that you're shifting into. And with that Ace of Swords energy, it's asking you to view things from on high, to take an above board approach to the situation coming towards you. I mean, you're shifting into some energetic energy that is very calculated. Could be an entrepreneur. You could be starting a new business, getting a new business off the ground. But you're definitely moving into something that I think is going to take you further, higher, faster, quicker. I definitely believe that there is some offer that's coming in here that your future self wants you to know about and be aware of. And again, like I said, you're shifting from this King of Wands energy, a very charismatic, passionate energy, into that Emperor energy. And look, the Emperor just popped out again. So into that Emperor energy, I also feel like you need to make sure that you are balanced. Again, taking on a very clear approach. Being very clear with what you're intending. Being very clear with your creations. I feel as though, again, that there could be a business that you're looking to start that you need to be very concise with when you make decisions. And I also feel as though there's someone either in your life or coming into your life that you can start a business with, and this could be a lover. I feel as though you need to watch your guards, but I also think that you need to stand your ground, meaning you don't need to be so guarded. Like, you're an emperor now, right? So it's time, in order for you to move from the King of Wands energy into the Emperor energy, you really have to release a lot. I mean, the King of Wands in comparison to the Emperor is a very grounded energy, right? Like the Emperor is higher. So you need to release things so that you can soar to that Emperor energy and be successful with that. I feel like whatever, if you guys are starting a business together, I feel like this is a business that your lover will partake in or has some ideas in, something that you've been thinking about for a long time, something that you've been putting a lot of thought into. These are the messages from your future self a year from now. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some elevation in regards to this relationship either. This could be a proposal. Your future self is saying you may be proposed to. You guys may be like putting labels on things, putting rings on things, but taking a leap of faith into something bigger. Something, I just feel like bigger is your word for this upcoming year. Bigger, better, faster. I feel as though your future self is saying know when to rest though. Don't overexert yourself. You do fundamentally have that King of Wands energy there. So that's a very fiery, passionate energy. But again, you need to be clear with all of your decisions. You need to make sure that you're acting with integrity. Know that when you need solitude to walk away from things. Know that when a business deal is not good for you, you walk away from that if it's toxic. And then keep business and personal things separate. Don't bring that business shit home. Like your lover ain't gonna be here for that. And if you guys are gonna be working together, you need to leave business at the office and only bring love home. What other messages does number one's future self have for them? Yeah, I really feel like there may be an impromptu marriage, like some type of quick proposal. Maybe you guys go to Vegas and get married overnight. Maybe you go to the courthouse and get married, and everybody's pretty shocked about this. But I feel like whatever hard, like if this is a relationship that you've been in for a while, or some type of situationship that you've been in for a while that has caused you a lot of pain, I feel like it will be elevating. Again, the word your future self keeps whispering to me is bigger. Things are going to be bigger. They're going to be a lot bigger. And the things that burdened you in the past with this relationship will not bog you down. You guys are getting your wings. Your future self is reminding you that over this next year, you're going to get your wings. You're going to be soaring. You are literally going from this King of Wands energy into this Emperor energy. So you will be soaring over the next year and really shifting. And this is something that you've been working on for a very long time. The universe is in support of it finally, because finally you've risen to the heights of the Emperor energetically. Yep, look what just popped out. What did I say? Guys, this is big. This is big. You're talking, I mean, there's so many cards here I need to put up into y'all's face. Look at this. Power couple. There is some type of elevation. If you can humble yourself and move up to the Emperor listens to his Empress. As calculated as he is and as strict as he may be in his empire, he heeds the counsel of his Empress. This is a power couple, guys. This is a power couple that very well could get married. I'm setting these two right. No, fuck that. I'm putting these two right here. Because this is their empire. You guys are building an empire. I'm telling you. This is big. This is so big. All the people who chose orange face, this is really, really big. Your future self is saying, don't hold back. Give this year all that you got. Let this year know who the fuck you are. Don't hold back. That's what your future self is saying. This camera and this shifting is getting on my fucking nerves because this angle is so perfect. And it keeps sliding down today. Oh my God. Overall messages. Your future self is like, you may have had some money problems and you may have felt left out in the cold. Or maybe your Empress did, or your Empress to be did, or whoever this is coming into your life if they're not already in your life. But let me tell you what, y'all about to kill this shit. Y'all better, it's The Rock. Y'all better get with it. Y'all about to come with it. Y'all about to give 2019 everything you fucking got. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. Y'all better know who the fuck we are. We are the Empress and the Emperor. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Emperor and Empress. Thank you, orange face. Y'all better let the streets know. Ask about me. You better tell people. Y'all better ask about me. Your future self is like, You about to climb them ladders. Everything you ever dreamed of, it's manifesting. This shift is going to be phenomenal. So guys, if you want to look deeper into that, personal readings, all of my information, a book of personal reading is in the description box below. Let's move on to reading number. That was a good fucking reading. Reading number 2. So universe, people that chose the pink face, what messages from their future self a year from now do they have? What are the messages their future self wants them to be aware of? You have the 9 of Pentacles. Universe, people who chose reading number 2, pink face, what messages does their future self a year from now have for them? You have the 10 of Wands. Universe, people who chose pink face, what messages does their future self a year from now have for them? And you and you have the Queen of Wands. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that your future self wants you to know that you are similar to reading number 1. You're elevating in status. You're coming out of the energy of the 9 of Pentacles, where you've laid the foundation for your wealth, for your kingdom. And I feel as though that hasn't been very easy, but your future self said, good job for being resilient and good job for seeing this journey through, because rising to the status of the 9 of Pentacles is not easy. I mean, you got to go from the Ace of Pentacles, being offered or gifted an opportunity from the universe, all the way to the 2, to the 3, 4, all the way up to 9. And so you're completing a cycle here with wealth, and you've been very resilient and very passionate about that, being able to communicate your ideas very clearly. And I feel as though your future self is saying that this leap from the 9 of Pentacles into the Queen of Wands will not be an easy one, but it will shift you and your bank accounts into the 10 of Pentacles. So, sweetie, with the pink face, who chose pink face over there? You moving to the 10 of Pentacles financially. I feel as though your future self wants to say that you have some hidden talent. Yep, look what just fell out. You have some hidden talents that will begin to download to you. Some of these you are aware of, some of these you are not aware of, but you need to go into some type of solitude to ensure that you're getting the downloads properly and fully. There is some healing art that is coming out of you. Some type of gift that needs to be presented to the universe, something that you've been passionate about for a very long time, is going to be downloaded to you, and you need to make a choice to ensure that you are balanced in that situation, so that you can see it through. But I feel as though you will be moving into another new opportunity that has more to do with holistic healing, some type of holistic healing that will provide you a new Ace of Pentacles. And then you will begin to work diligently, very hard on that. And that's what's going to elevate you and your bank accounts from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. And it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, your future self says. Your future self is like, joy, joy, joy. Happiness and joy. And I feel like this message may come through another. But I also feel as though your future self is saying that, some type of relationship or situationship or whatever kind of ship y'all floating on is transitioning at this time too. And I feel as though a lot of healing had to be done in that. So you may even be like a counselor, a marriage counselor, or a marriage therapist. You may be a life coach. You may be thinking about some type of psychology, something to help couples transition, elevate, to not give up on one another. To not give up on one another, to not walk away from one another. But I feel like this all started with you. This all started with you and your story, and you decided to share your story with others because there's healing. You know, your future self says, something deep within you always knew that all of the pain and the burdens that you went through were not in vain. And so because you were able to balance yourself, Lover's card, Justice card, not only will you be now gifted with a relationship to assist you with applying the lessons that you've learned in regards to balance, but you'll be able to help others to balance as well. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to help others shift from the hermit energy into the lover's energy. It's like that whole when two become one, but in reverse. Yep. And I feel like the person who's coming into your life is going to be your counterpart. You want to talk about labels, because I know you guys love labels. I hate them. But this would be like your twin flame. But there's going to be some anxiety at first, because this is not a small undertaking. This is pretty large. You have a lot. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to be working on this together. This is similar to number one. And this person coming into your life, or this person coming back into your life, or this person in your life, you guys are, there's a lot of love there, but you guys are going to work together in sharing your story to help others. Yep. To help others balance, to help others calm down, to help others release their burden, to help others navigate through love into healing. To teach. It's really like your future self is really saying, it's really like love liberates. Like you're going to carry that message of love liberates. But first, it begins with you. Your message is really like, it begins with you first. Your future self is saying all those single nights that you had, all that time that you spent alone, all that time that you were in hermit mode, you were receiving downloads. And you were in preparation for this person coming your way, for this connection, or to elevate the connection that you're already in. But it wasn't for nothing. And it's going to yield you, the 10 of Pentacles is going to be your reward. You guys are going to have a lot of money. And I mean, y'all better loan me $1. Y'all going to have a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah. Crazy thing is, your future self is saying good job, because you did the work. You did the work of taming your own beast. You didn't run into a relationship thinking a relationship was going to heal you or right the wrongs in your life. Like, you did the inner work. And if you've yet to have undertaken this inner work, your future self is saying you are about to embark upon a journey of the hermit, right? You're about to take the hermit energy, and you're going to move over the course of this year into the lover's energy, because you're going to be learning how to drop these burdens here, to release the burdens. So yeah, that's the message from your future self a year from now. Pink faces, my precious pink faces. So let's move on to our last one. Messages from their future self, the people who chose. How come when I try to do general readings, y'all always turn it into love messages? People who chose reading number 3, green face. What messages do they have from their future self a year from now? Their future self a year from now, what messages do they have for them? 10 of Cups. I mean, y'all always turn it into some love. If you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, guys, all of my information is in the description box below. I do have openings next week. You have the Page of Cups. Y'all always turn it into love. I be trying to give y'all other message, and it'd be like, no love. No love. Love. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. All right, guys. Future self is saying that you're about to move into smoother waters, higher ground, reconciliations, healing. So your future self is saying you need to heal. While you're so focused on the other person, you need to heal. Because through healing, your future self is saying that is how you will bring this other person back to you. The way back to them is through yourself. And there needs to be some gratitude for everything that you are. You need to celebrate yourself and stop walking away from yourself, and stop walking away from this healing that needs to take place. Your future self is saying that you've really avoided this inner shadow work that you need to do for far too long. And the time has come for you to work. Look what just popped out again. To work through this. It's time to complete this cycle. It's time to end this cycle once and for all, so that this new opportunity can manifest. Yeah, your future self is saying, stop playing. It's time to balance yourself. And the reason that your lover is not with you is because you both have healing to look at what is falling out. You both have healing to do, and you can't come together until you do that healing. Your future self says, why are you playing yourself? Your lover loves you. They adore you. They really do, but they are caught in this confusion and this chaos. They are weighing up their options because their options to them and your options even the options you're weighing up are confusing you even more because you're looking outside yourself, and your future self is saying the only option here before you right now is to complete this cycle and to end this healing. You have got to go through this healing cycle. You're trying to avoid this healing cycle, and it can no longer be avoided. It can no longer be avoided. You think about it, and then you leave the idea. Then you think about it, then you leave the idea, and you can no longer avoid this idea. The universe is coming to you and saying, heal. If you don't heal now, your future self is saying that you are going to go through a period of suffering over the course of this next year. And everything is going to feel like a burden, and nothing will come to you quickly. This you have the Page of Cups here twice now. You will push that off if you keep continuing to push off your own healing. You will become the King of Swords. You will be full of shit is pretty much what your future self is saying. If you don't accept this offer now, look at the bottom of the deck once again. You have got to accept this offer of healing. The universe is saying your gift, the gift that I'm offering you, you think the gift is the person. The gift is you. You are the gift, and I'm offering you a chance to heal. Your future self is saying, why are you worried about this person? I already told you that they love you and that they're watching you. They watch you on social media. They think about you. But you both need to go through some healing. Your future self is saying your person misses you. But why are you so focused on this person and not on your own healing? You've wished for things, but you refuse to see them through. You wish for them, but you're not clear in your intention because you're not clear in your mind, and you're not clear in your heart, and you're not clear in your soul because you refuse to shift past this mental conflict that you've been experiencing, and you are in a state of depression, whether you want to admit it or not. And the depression is growing, the anxiety is growing because you refuse to work on yourself. Your ego is keeping you from doing that. You feel like you don't need work, you just need your lover, and that will rectify everything, and that will not rectify everything because you refuse to nurture yourself. You refuse to love yourself. So if you are refusing to love yourself, your future self is asking you right now, how can you ask your lover to love you if you don't love you? That's what don't blame me. I'm telling you what your future self is saying. You're guarded. And even right now, your future self is saying that you're sitting here saying that, no, this isn't for me. This message doesn't resonate, but it does. You're avoiding working on yourself. And so you are pushing off this union because you refuse. You refuse. Bottom of the deck, you refuse. You refuse. And so there's an imbalance. You're juggling. You're like, oh, I want my lover. I want my babe. Babe, come back. Babe can't come back. Babe can't come back because neither one of y'all can rise to this level. Because look, this is where you are, refusing to work on yourself, refusing to accept the gift, refusing to accept this gift. This is the same as this up here, refusing to accept that gift. You can't move on. You can't move into this sun until you deal with your own shit. That's what your future self is saying. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, comment to the channel. Leave me some feedback. Let me know how it resonated. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.